today. From Bills Stadium in Orchard Park, New York, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills taking on Jared Goff and the Los Angeles Rams.
We are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at Bills Stadium in Orchard Park. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Hello, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at the Bills entering play here. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Meanwhile, for the visiting Rams, an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet. And both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Rams ready to take over on offense, and they will do so behind the first overall pick in the 2016 draft. Now he's in season number 5 out of Cal. It's Jared Goff.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to do.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves him still needing 11 here on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. Goff on first down. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. That catch good for only a couple. The numbers for him from a week ago, 5 catches, 54 yards.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
Goff throwing complete to Kupp. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. So they get the first down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job. Well, here comes Reynolds as they try the jet sweep. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Brought down by
A.J. Klein on the tackle there.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 38-yard line.
Handing it off to Brown. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Matt Milano. He's the culprit causing causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 78 yards. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
And it's 7-0 Buffalo. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the return, it's Simba Webster. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Bills will move the chains.
That's the end of the first.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
21-yard line.
Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. He starts the drive by handing it to Brown. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Tremaine Edmonds, the Bills' leading tackler in 2019, in on the stop. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Now Goff. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
8 yards to go.
From the gun, here's Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A first carry for the 2nd-year running back. It's Devin Singletary. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
He's taken down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
And that'll be incomplete. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Cole Beasley, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills will extend their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the return comes Webster. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to...
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Quentin Jefferson forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and a mile. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
To return is McKenzie. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Going deep for Diggs. And that's caught inside the 30.
Yeah, baby. We coming
And
in.
all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the return comes Webster. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Darrell Henderson, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And Woods has it complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Goff hitting Woods for a Rams first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Goff throwing again. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
3rd down and 6 yards.
To the air again, Goff. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 1st down, L.A. Goff finding Higbee.
1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Connection made here, Goff to Higbee. That catch good for only a couple.
Tyler Higbee.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out.
Touchdown, L.A. Tyler Higbee, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Point after here coming up.
The extra point.
It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The football back to the Bills and Stephon Diggs. He has certainly made the most of his catches so far, both of them going for touchdowns here in half number 1.
And we've never met a team that doesn't talk about getting off to a fast start and featuring guys that they want to have the ball early. We're seeing both of those come into play here. Off to an incredible start, got their feature guy going, and now everyone else should have opportunities.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was looking for Devin Singletary there. 3rd down here.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Now, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So two thoughts come to mind. One, get some oxygen to fill up your lungs a little bit. And number two, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
A loss of 3.
They'll try again here from the 7 on. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15.
At their own 14-yard line.
Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big, big gain.
So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. From the gun, it's Allen. Then he finds Beasley, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Singletary here running out of the gun. 20. And he's going to get this one all the way down to the Rams' 9. That one good for 37 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
10. At their own 36-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11 on the play.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Goff's throw here finds Woods. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Number 17.
Robert Woods scoring a touchdown against his former mates. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. McKenzie returning it. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
34-yard line.
So here are the Bills to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. throwing now is Allen. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And that's caught inside the 35. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Allen's pass.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. He finds his target, John Brown. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into it.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devin Singletary, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills will extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Rams 14. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the 34-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff. And he'll find his target. Woods. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's a give to Brown. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He's brought down by Tre'Davious White. A gain of 9 brings up.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown.
44-yard line.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 3rd and 2. Goff. This pass complete to Reynolds. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 31-yard line. First down, L.A. Goff finding Reynolds there.
First down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and a
That
yard.
last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And his throw is incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Henderson going to run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Sean McVay's gamble does not pay off. And the Bills are going to get the football back. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Going deep for Diggs. He's got a man complete. The 20.
That it?
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses them about 4 yards. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Out of the gun, Goff. He'll get this one to cut, complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
To Cooper Kupp.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 37-yard line.
Goff now looking to throw. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Rams.
Goff on 1st down. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11, 1st down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Matt Milano able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. But now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. A big seam, and he might go all the way.
What a play.
And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Touchdown.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. This one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over 1st and 10. at their own 21.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Here's Goff. He'll find Reynolds over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Now Goff on 1st down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. But it'll be 2nd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And this is going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing again is Goff. And that is incomplete. But at this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them, because just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
And now we move our focus to Stephon Diggs. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game
trade. You got to feel it, baby.
They are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Quentin Jefferson busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. 3rd and long, it's Goff. And he's got some space here. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. But they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Today's final
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Buffalo, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time.